Hello there, welcome back to the 365 Challenge, 365 guitar lessons in 365 days. Today we'll be having a look at what I like to call the Ionian pentatonic. This is the fifth and final of the pentatonic positions. You can think of it as minor pentatonic position 2. Also there's a sheet of these that you can download from my website so that you don't have to sort of sit there with a pen and paper and scribble down every fret number I say. You can just download it from my website. Go to one-to-one-guitarlessons.co.uk/365 and look out for the downloadable products page. Okay, so Ionian pentatonic, as I like to call it, the pentatonic version of the major scale, but let's not delve too far into the theory just now. We're playing fret number 3 on the 6th string and then 5. Now you might notice I'm using fingers 2 and 4. You don't have to do that, but I would recommend that you do 2 and 4, which might feel a bit strange because we're so used to using 1 and 3. So 2 and 4 on fret 3 and 5, lots of numbers to confuse you. So 3 and 5, and then on the next string 2 and 5, and on the 4th string 2 and 5. So 3 5, 2 5, 2 5. And then on the 3rd string play 2 and 4, and 3 and 5 on the next string, and 3 and 5 on the final string. Now, in terms of which fingers to use, there is an idea, a sort of a school of thought, that you should spread 4 fingers out over 4 frets, and each finger is responsible for its own fret, like this. Now, in many circumstances, particularly when you've got heptatonic 7-note modal scales, or scales that are sort of arranged as 3 notes per string, that all makes perfect sense. When you're using pentatonics, however, you can practice it like that, but I would also recommend sometimes sneakily favouring the 1st and 3rd fingers. So we're going to start on fingers 2 and 4, and then 1 and 4, and then 1 and 4, because that's a bit of a big stretch. But then when we get to the thinner strings, we can afford to relax the hand and the wrist a little bit more. Perhaps the thumb will poke out over the top there, and we can use 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Not that that has any benefit whatsoever when you're just playing the scale, practicing the scale up and down, but it does have a benefit when you're really manipulating the strings. So doing slides and bends and hammer-ons and pull-offs and vibrato as well. All of which are much easier to do if you're in the blues position rather than the classical position. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then have a look at one-to-one-guitarlessons.co.uk/365, where we've got the index of these lessons, and you can find the one that talks about classical and blues hand positions. Sorry, I can't off the top of my head remember what number that was, but you'll find it no problem whatsoever. So there you go. There's the Ionian pentatonic, as I like to call it. Definitely it can be called the major pentatonic scale. Okay, thank you very much for listening. See you soon.